Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and model this complex piece. Remember, you got to choose one of the two complex pieces to make. So this is just a ramp. It is 2 blocks wide, 1 block deep, and 2 blocks tall on this end, 1 block tall on this end. In order to model this, I'm going to use my Duplo 2x4 to start because I don't want to remake that bottom. So not going to insert it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as a new one. So I'm going to save this as the 4x2 ramp. Obviously you should have your initials on it when you turn it in, but it's going to the proper location. And now I'm no longer working on this 4x2, but now it's a whole new piece, so I can go ahead and modify that. I'm going to go ahead and remove my initials so that that's not on there, and I'm going to apply the same scrape method that I used with the simple track piece. I'm going to come over here to the side, and I'm going to put a rectangle well above and beyond like that. And then the key aspect is I'm going to dimension from the bottom of that rectangle to the bottom of that to be exactly 0.2. So it pulled that down. Now when I extrude this new rectangle as a cut, I can scrape everything off except for the bottom 2/10. Now I'm going to build that back up. I'm going to build that back up by extruding this outermost plane. I'm going to build that back up by sketching on the top of this face right here a new rectangle, being sure to snap corner to corner, so it's not close, but it is exactly snapped. So I'll finish that sketch, and I'll extrude that and that, making sure that I have everything. And I want to go 2 blocks tall minus the 0.2 down there. So I'm going to say 0.756 times 2, for times I use the star, that's shift 8 minus 0.2. So that will now be 1.512, which is 0.756 multiplied by 2. So it's 2 blocks tall. Now I'm going to place a line on the side here. So I'm going to draw my ramp. My ramp, and I'm drawing the top of the half pipe where the center of the circle is applied. It has to be exactly on that corner, so it's going to line up with the incoming track. It's going to do whatever I want it to do. If I want to come a little bit this way, and then a little bit this way, and a little bit this way. Now this has to be exactly halfway up. That's 0.756, so that will line up correctly. I'm going to hit finish. So this distance, if I were to measure it from that to that, has to be 0.756, and won't let me do that because it would be over constrained. Since it's already there halfway between those, and that is 0.756, I can't do that. But just to measure it, you saw that it was 0.756. Now I can toggle this to make it look however I want. Let me hit cancel. I can toggle these to change the way the slopes go and stuff like that. I don't want it to dip below particularly, but I kind of like that shape. Well, I don't want it going up at the end, so maybe I'll go like that. I'm going to go ahead now and finish this sketch. I'm going to extrude this top half back as a cut. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a sketch on here. That circle is centered at the top. It is 1 inch in diameter, so I'm going to tap 1 and enter, and then we're going to see a new command here. I'm going to go to create. I'm going to use the sweep command. The sweep command for the profile, I'm going to select that circle. For the path, I'm going to select this line. Then I'll hit This says cut. I'm going to hit OK. And now that will properly mount to the Lego plate. It starts off 2 blocks high. It finishes 1 block high. And marble rolling along here will drop 1 level. It'll drop from there to there. The distance will be 0.756, meaning it'll pick up kinetic energy as it drops its potential energy. So now I'd go ahead and put my name on this, the same way I've done my Lego blocks thus far, but I'd probably put my name right here. I would export the STL and place it in Google Classroom.